So tell us a bit about yourself and why you're here today.
So my name's Lucy. I'm Campaigns and Public Affairs Manager at Women's Aid, which is the national domestic abuse charity working to end domestic abuse against women and children. And we've been working with Claire since 2016 to raise awareness about the issue of domestic abuse and the impact it has on children and the dangers that our family court system has for children's lives that are affected by domestic abuse. And obviously the tragic case of Jack and Paul is something that Claire's been shining a light on, not only locally but nationally, and we've done a huge amount of work with her to raise awareness about the issue of child contact and the safety of the family court. So I'm here today to show Claire our support from Women's Aid and join this amazing event.
And is this something you go around the country to various places in the country? Because obviously it's a fairly common thing for the domestic abuse. Is it something that you're sort of trying to spread awareness of and sort of publicise more?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there is growing awareness about domestic abuse, but it's a huge issue in society. It now accounts for over 1 in 10 of all crimes. It affects women and children's lives, in every community up and down the country. And our organisation is a federation of local domestic abuse services that provides support to women and children in the community. So it's really important that people know domestic abuse is a really big issue, but also that there's help and support out there if you need it too.
And if somebody who's listening to this in Penistone or surrounding area and thinking I could really do with talking to somebody, how would they go about that and who would they contact?
So firstly, you can contact the National Domestic Violence Helpline, which Women's Aid runs in partnership with Refuge, and you can call 0808 2000 24/7. And that's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's free of charge. That helpline can provide you with a listening ear, can provide you with advice and support, and it can also tell you about the local domestic abuse services that are in your area. So here, the local domestic abuse organisation is called the Independent Domestic Abuse Services, IDAS, in Yorkshire, and you can get information and advice about where to go, but also just to have that listening ear and people that will support you through what you're experiencing.
And I must admit, since the tragedy, local people, especially in Penistone, have helped Claire and sort of rebuilt the house and tried to raise lots of money and tried to support her as much as they can. And it's fantastic local support, and I think it's the more we spread awareness of this, the better, really, so that you can't always totally get rid of everything, but you can certainly try and prevent it or make awareness more, especially in the Penistone area and Barnsley area, and indeed across the country.
Definitely, and I think it's so amazing that this community has been such a strength to Claire after what's happened. And she holds Kayleys here for Jack and Paul. This is the 4th year that this race has taken place, and it's grown every year in how many people take part in it, which is just incredible. And I think it's fantastic to see the strength and the commitment to Claire and the memory of Jack and Paul.
Well, there's over 200 people taking part today. I think it's going to be a fantastic day. Despite the rain, people are going to come out, get involved, and it's been a really good day. So thanks very much, Lucy, for talking to us today.
Thank
and wish you all the best.
Cheers. I'll try not to get too wet.
Thank you.